everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. We're back. I'm just making a note there that yes, we are back. We are ready to rock and roll with our stream today. We're going to be playing some of Syberia The World Before. This is we've been playing this so far. The last time we left, we had just refound Oscar. He's like our little automaton that we had his consciousness, but we needed something to put it in. We put it in the hedgehog. He ran away and we didn't capture him, and we were all sad. But now back, we've got him, we found him, and now we're on our way to the musical district to kind of get some clues about Dana. Donna? So, heading to the music district. Lunch here. Peanut butter's way over there. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at this movie. I don't know if I did that last time or not.
Victims of the genocide committed by the fascists during the Second World War. Oh, so many deaths. I hope Dana made it through.
Now I remember in the beginning, we were here with Dana in the 40s. And so I have the I have both TikTok and the game up. City's already winning 1-0. This is where Dana was in the beginning of the game. I like how they just let me up here. Like there's nothing stopping people from using this stuff. I think we're supposed to be looking for a music academy, if I remember correctly, to find out more information about Dana who went there.
I only know Dana as a waitress at the refuge, and yet everything seems to fit with her here. Not hard to imagine her coming here to the music academy to study. And who knows, maybe Leon waited for her outside one day as a surprise after returning from his Baltayar expedition.
I get the feeling that dude died.
I can't open it like this. It looks like it's been mechanically sealed. I don't think I'll be able to open it directly. Strange.
All right. So we need to find the music academy. It's literally while we're here, right? All right. So let's go find the music academy, which I assume is. I assume it's like right around here. That looks like a church. That looks ominous, doesn't it? Well, that's not good.
All these letters. They look like letters of formal notice. They probably haven't been paying the bills for some time. So that's the famous Vaughan Music Academy? It's not what I was expecting. Guten Tag!
What now? If you're from the council, you can come back when I'm not so busy.
Oh, sorry, you startled me.
So, now what do you want? Council minion?
I'm not from the council. I'm just a visitor here. I came because I was hoping to look at the file of a student from the 1930s.
Oh. I'm sorry,
I didn't mean to yell at
It's
you.
just that I haven't time for digging up old files from 70 years ago. I have way too much to do here, you understand.
I can tell you're a little overwhelmed. Where's the rest of the staff? Or maybe a student could show me.
You are standing in front of the rector, and the only employee of this academy. My name is Maximilian Mahler, and it falls upon me to manage everything on the premises. The maintenance, the archiving, and the lot before we close next month. So, if you don't mind...
I'm very sorry to hear that the academy is closing, and I can see you're extremely busy, but I've come such a long way to see it. I'd be so grateful if you could locate it. It's really important to me.
Fine.
And so is this place important to me, too. And I would love to hear the mechanical orchestra play one last time before the academy closes. But, alas, I can't, can I? Unless,
Unless what?
well, you know.
All right, then. So if I get the mechanical orchestra going, you'll get me that file, right?
Oh, of course, Fraulein. Of course.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Believe it or not, I have seen mechanisms like the one on the square before.
Well, in that case, I promise to give you the file in return for your services.
Thanks.
But I must warn you that the square has undergone some transformations over the years, and some parts of the mechanism may be difficult to get to.
Don't worry, I'll make myself thin and slide between the cracks.
You'll find some of them scattered around the square, and some of the others you'll find in the clock tower. Now, if you'll excuse me for a second.
What are you...
Now, what is the name of that student you're interested in?
Rose. Dana Rose.
And what were the years she attended our illustrious academy?
In the 30s. 1937, to be precise.
Oh, and here it is. And here you will find the annual inspection reports of the mechanisms by Frau Beckmann.
Frau Beckmann?
She was the rectress of the academy during the years you spoke of. These are from 1937. You see, I have a marvelous memory regarding archives. This is why I have chosen Frau Beckmann's, because there's something in here regarding that Edna Droz you spoke of.
Dana Rose.
Quite. You will also find some sheet music with annotations. This is the Hymn of Wagen, which you must play on the piano on the square in order to activate the Orchestra of Automatons. Once you have fixed the mechanisms, of course. All right then, here you go. What are you waiting for?
Wow.
This sheet music corresponds to the piano part for the Hymn of Wagen. Someone's added annotations. They could help me play the hymn on the piano on the square, like the rector asked me to.
Oh, it's a punch card.
I wonder what it's supposed to represent.
Looks like some sort of punch card.
the report that the rectoress of the academy filled in with the help of Dana back in the 30s. According to the present rector, I should find all the information I need to repair the mechanisms on the square.
Okay. So that thing.
Music Academy Inspection Report, October 12th, 1937.
Everything's like welded together.
Today, I was due to inspect the musical mechanisms that enable students to give a public display of their talent and enable us to showcase the quality of our teaching to the people of our beautiful town. Like every year, I needed a volunteer from our students to help me during the inspection, and this year's choice was obvious.
I'm fine, really.
Well, you're looking off color, darling, and on edge.
No, it's just that I haven't heard from Leon since he left with the Origin expedition from Kantar. And also,
Well, we've got company. You'll tell me later, Dana, darling. Meantime, be good and stay safe.
You too, Yunta.
No.
Is everything all right? You look under the weather. We don't want one of our best and brightest to fall ill now, do we?
She needs to,
I'm just a little worried, that's all. About a friend who has left on a long voyage.
And who was that lady?
Just a friend I met this summer.
You do keep some surprising company, Fraulein Rose. Anyway, I have something for you that will take your mind off things.
Oh?
Would it interest you to see the mechanisms that enabled you to perform so brilliantly here last spring?
That would be wonderful.
Good. Come and join me at the kiosk when you have a moment. But don't be too long, though.
all right. So we need to find Frau. So
I can hardly believe I held my concert here just 6 months ago. 6 months. Seems like a lifetime. So much has happened. Meeting Leon for a start. It would be so good if you were here now. I
have
love
to think
receiving
that
his
Leon
letters
is
since
going
he
to end
left
up
to
dead.
Baltayar with the Origin expedition. The way he described Kantar, the
I
capital,
could be
made
wrong.
it sound like a city from a dream. We've said so much on paper, and I love to read between the lines. But since the expedition left Kantar for the mountains, no news. I just hope he's okay.
Didn't they say they found like a frozen expedition that had been in the mountains for forever? I wonder if that's... We're gonna find out that what's his name is in there.
I'm in the kiosk, Fraulein.
I know, where the hell is the kiosk, lady? Up there? Oh, that's the kiosk? I'll be honest, I was looking for a little booth.
Come and see, Fräulein.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Isn't it just? You see these flags? Each mechanism housing for each musical automaton on the square is represented by one of these flags.
Fascinating.
Today is the day they are being serviced. Each mechanism has been inspected by an Academy maintenance man. In theory, they're all functional. But if you like, you can go and see these maintenance men on my behalf and fetch back their respective reports. You would be doing me a big favor, as I have to inspect the piano in the kiosk. And also, it will give you a chance to take a peek at each of the automaton mechanisms.
Thank you. I'd be delighted.
Now, take this. You'll need it to open the maintenance room that leads to the most impressive mechanism of all, that of the clock tower.
Thank you, Frau Beckmann.
Do you have any questions before you go?
Do you know who built the mechanical orchestra? My father told me it didn't exist when he was young.
They were built by a strange young French inventor by the name of Vorarlberg some years ago. From what I heard, he was visiting Wagen while en route to the east, just after the huge fire that destroyed the town.
Okay.
He was moved by the legend of Vera Schönberg, that virtuoso who died in the fire. So he offered his talents to rebuild the city and create the mechanical orchestra.
What happened to Vera Schönberg? My mother always says it's the saddest story.
And she's right. You probably know that Vera Schönberg was Wagen's most famous musician at the beginning of the century.
I don't think she's ever come up before.
But her legend was truly born the night she performed a cello concerto, right here on the square. It was also the night of the worst fire in Wagen's modern history.
And Frau Schönberg, she died in the fire, right?
She did. As well as all the other musicians and the entire audience. They were surrounded by flames, trapped on this square.
How dreadful.
Dreadful indeed. But according to the legend, Vera Schönberg kept playing Wagen's hymn until the very end. She understood they were all doomed to die, and her music brought them peace of mind during their last moments.
So kind of like the Titanic band.
This automaton
Gentlemen,
we played
it's
with
been
last spring was
Then
created
he starts
in
to
her
play,
image
and then all the
as
other
a
ones
final
join in. They're
tribute.
like basically saying, "We know we're fucked."
I had no idea.
Well, now you know all about the legend of Vera Schönberg. Was there something else, Fräulein Rose?
That is kind of sad.
When the mechanical orchestra played along with me last spring, it was incredible. But how does it manage to play at the same tempo as the piano? It was almost like in a dream.
Oh, it wasn't dream work, Fräulein, but clockwork. The piano is connected to the mechanism that you are going to inspect, and the hymn of Wagen played on the keys. That's what sets the rhythm and the intensity of the performance, and that's what triggers everything else.
I'll go and see the maintenance team.
Good. Thank you, Fräulein.
So essentially, this thing is a musical instrument that's given to us.
According to Frau Beckmann, it opens the maintenance room just next to the clock tower.
Oh, so we're gonna have to bounce between the two of them again. They're gonna be Dana, Kate.
So you're the one Frau Beckman sent, are you? Well, you can tell her there's no problem with this automaton. Just needs cleaning up and a bit of oiling. Have a gander at the mechanism if you like.
The maintenance man said it was functional. I shouldn't touch it.
Okay.
You can tell, Frau Beckman, this automaton still works correctly, but it's so filthy that it won't last long. It's going to take me the whole day to give it a good clean if it's to get past winter.
Part of the mechanism was damaged, but I changed it. You can tell Frau Beckman everything's in order now.
This looks complex. Wow, I would hate to be the one who must tune this. What is this?
Huh. Well, I don't think we can do anything with this yet. You know, they were very adamant about, like, go in the clock tower. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in the clock tower. Where I get yelled at some more.
Hey, careful what you're doing here, right? Don't go and injure yourself or damage any of the material.
I'm not planning on it, buddy.
The spare parts for the automatons on the square.
Okay.
I just come down from the tower. You can tell Frau Beckman everything's in order up there. The mechanism's in perfect condition.
According to what the maintenance guy told Dana, there should be an access to the clock tower somewhere in the room.
Okay. Is there nothing else in there? I guess not.
Oh, I've already checked over everything upstairs. There's no point you going up there.
That elevator Dana tried to take, it leads to the clock tower. We need to find it, Oscar.
Okay.
Looks
So
like
we
the
need to
rector
get
was
that
right,
door open.
Oscar. I should be able to find the mechanisms he wants me to repair by following the circuit Dana described in the report.
They would still need to be accessible to us today, Kate Walker.
Glad to see you haven't lost any of your legendary optimism, my dear Oscar. Excuse me. Hello?
Now what?
Why is the Academy going to close?
For the simple reason that we have no students. No students, no lessons. No lessons, no academy.
And why are there no students? That's not a stupid question.
Because the mayor has taken away our grant that enabled our institution to become famous the world over.
Why would he do that?
Oh, budget restrictions, apparently. So, no staff, no students.
No students, no lessons. I get it.
But, between you and me and this counter, I'd say that's all just a pretext to get us out of the building.
And why would anyone want to do that?
To make others rich, of course. Property developers who are going to slice our institution up into shops, apartments, and office spaces, just like they've done with all the other buildings around the musical square.
There's just one problem. Even if I do manage to fix all the different parts of the mechanical orchestra, I still have to play the piano properly, and I haven't played piano since I left junior high. My mom bought me one when I was a kid, but it really wasn't my strong suit.
There's no need to worry. You don't need to be a virtuoso to activate the mechanism. The mechanical orchestra will come out if you play all the notes in the right order, regardless of the rhythm. You just need to know the basics of music reading.
I see you're not a fan of modernizing the square.
Oh, the council, in its great wisdom, deemed it outdated and unpredictable for the musical automatons to be triggered by the best student in the academy, or a soloist, or a virtuoso visiting Vargan. Not to mention buskers. They certainly don't attract any tourists. No, what they thought was they would electrify and computerize the activation of the mechanical concert. So it would happen on a schedule, like an attraction.
Did they do it?
Oh, the talks went on, but nothing was ever done. And so the square has basically been abandoned. And the mechanical automatons have fallen into disrepair.
I'd better get going then.
Quite.
I get it.
Good luck with the mechanisms, Fraulein.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking there's got to be a way to use her in the present. We have to get that gate open in the past. Not exactly sure how that works. Oh, I see CP. Sporting CP scored. I missed the goal. Oops. Oops, damn it. Keep trying to press that to sprint.
Looks like they've tried to blend all these new shops into the original facades. Doesn't make it any less a tourist trap, though.
All right. I looked at this cafe. Where the fuck is this cafe? Ah, damn it. That's gonna kill me. I keep wanting to press the bumper to sprint. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to do something here. Where to? Yeah. My brain's zoning out.
Looks like they've tried to blend all these new shops into the original facades. Doesn't make it any less a tourist trap, though.
All right. Maybe he's not who we're supposed to talk to. Why I'm so tired all of a sudden. I think this game just puts my mellow on. Okay. There's got to be somebody we can chat with here. No. Maybe I'm supposed to be Dana? What's this?
Looks locked. I can't go in. According to the report, we can access the clock tower mechanism through this building.
Guten Tag. How may I help you?
Got it.
Well, I need to get to the back room of the shop.
This shop?
Yes, if you don't...
I'm sorry, but it's strictly forbidden to the public. Besides, why would anyone want to go back there?
Well, it seems that the back room has the only access to the clock tower, which is where I need to get.
I'm sorry, but it's against company rules. I can't allow it, Fräulein.
Okay, thanks anyway.
All right.
Okay, I need to find another way in. I should be able to get through it, if I can reach it.
Ah. So I had to look at it first. I was trying to push the thing over. That doesn't work until I actually, Okay, I'm gonna put this up here for right now. I don't think we had anybody jump in yet on the chat over here, but if you are, sorry, I was watching the game through halftime. And, she's making a right go of it, isn't she? Oh, bro, we're getting in.
Good. Now I just have to find the elevator to the clock tower.
Must I remind you that we are here illegally, Kate Walker?
According to the report, the elevator should be behind there. Let's hope it hasn't been walled up since. There. Okay. Just need to clear the passageway.
Good thing there just happened to be a space there we could slide this into. Heading up.
I'm sure there's more for me to do here. They're still magnificent, in spite of their age. I wonder how long it's been since they were activated.
Oh. Okay. Huh. Now this guy can probably know at this point something's going on.
That's it for the engine. Now I should open those large doors.
You know? This seems a little suspect. Mechanical part.
Well played, Kate Walker. You seem to be on the right track to successfully completing the service the Rector asked of you.
Thanks, Oscar. But I still have to find the other mechanisms.
I should go back and see Frau Beckmann.
Okay, so I have a feeling I know what I have to do. I have a feeling what's going to happen is I have to go. Yeah, let me get here real quick. I think what's going to happen is that I have to go from between Dana to Kate, looking at each of these automatons outside and getting the setup on each one. So for instance, like we're going to look at this first one. right? We're gonna look at it and it might say like, hey, it needs to be tuned this way or that way or whatever, right? And then we're gonna see it in the past or in the future and tune it to the way that it's set in the past. So on and so on. We're just gonna leave that poor man's back door completely unlocked. That's not right, Kate. Okay. So now things are making more sense because we're gonna go through each one of these cabinets now. And try to get it open. That makes sense.
Given the condition of that door, it should give way if I force it a bit.
Impossible, Kate Walker. Such an act is illegal.
The connection between this mechanism and the other ones on the square seems to be operational.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the main menu. And we're going to go ahead and call it for the day. And sorry about that, hit the microphone. And the reason being is that I got to get back to it. Started a little early, so I make sure I get back. I apologize. I was just so tired today. I don't know why. I've just been like this lunch. I'm just like nodding off real bad today. I don't know. Sometimes it just gets me. But we will be back again tomorrow. We'll be doing some Ace Attorney, Justice for All, the second game. Working our way through that second case. Things are going okay. Because I think we're getting close to beating it. If I'm going to be truly honest, I think we're close to beating that second case. Which would be good. I'll be happy to beat that case. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, until next time, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great afternoon, evening. Like I said, we'll have Ace Attorney, Justice for All, the second part of the trilogy, second mission. We're wrapping up that second trial. I think we're close to cracking Eenie Mighty on the stand and her little accomplice Morgan. Tomorrow night we'll be doing Dead by Daylight more than likely. Although we were talking about Among Us, none of us have really played it all that much, so there was a thought process to try it. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah. So we'll definitely be doing something tomorrow. And then Thursday I have Alone in the Dark for lunch. Thursday night's off, and then Friday and Saturday I believe I have Dragon Age the Veilguard one night and 13 Sentinels the other. I know I'm close on 13 Sentinels. Again, I'm just worried that I'm gonna have to do all 10 of those battles in the third sequence to get the final ending. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping those are kind of like an epilogue kind of battle thing, but something makes me think I'm gonna have to do all 10 of those, and I'm really not looking forward to it. I really don't want to do it, but we'll see. Anyways, till next time, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. We'll see you next time. Bye.